This is the WP Week podcast, powered by Kinsta and WP Job Openings, where we bring you the latest updates from WordPress and the wider ecosystem around it. Kinsta delivers lightning-fast load times, enterprise-grade security, and automatic daily backups powered by Google Cloud's premium tier network. And WP Job Openings is the easiest way to set up a professional career page and start accepting applications in just minutes. There's a lot happening across community initiatives, security, tooling, and the ongoing conversation around AI and the future of building on the web. Starting with WordPress and the broader tech landscape, the WordPress community is bringing back women-centric WordPress events for International Women's Day after a successful first year. Local communities are once again invited to organize inclusive, women-focused events, and this time there's a detailed handbook available that walks organizers through planning, applications, and best practices. It's a strong signal that community-led diversity efforts are being taken seriously and scaled thoughtfully. On the security front, the WordPress Vulnerability Report dated December 24, 2025 highlights just how active the ecosystem remains. Since last week alone, 150 new vulnerabilities have been reported, affecting 140 plugins and 10 themes. It's a timely reminder for site owners and developers to stay on top of updates, audits, and best practices around plugin and theme management. In broader tech news with implications for WordPress users and businesses, Meta has acquired Manus, a Chinese AI startup, to accelerate AI innovation for businesses. Manus is known for its powerful autonomous AI agent, capable of handling complex tasks like research, coding, and data analysis, and Meta plans to integrate this technology across its products while continuing to operate the Manus service. This move underscores how aggressively big tech is investing in agent-based AI. Google is also making headlines with a long-requested Gmail update. Users can now change their @gmail.com address while keeping all their existing data and services intact. Interestingly, this update currently appears only on the Hindi version of Google's support pages, suggesting the rollout may be starting in India or Hindi-speaking markets. Google also released its Year in Search for 2025, revealing the actors, movies, athletes, games, recipes, and travel destinations that captured global attention throughout the year. Rounding out the wider tech discussion, Michael Truell, CEO of Cursor, issued a warning to businesses about over-reliance on AI vibe coding. He cautioned that letting AI tools generate software without meaningful human review can lead to weak foundations. And over time, those cracks can cause complex systems to crumble. It's a perspective that resonates strongly as AI tools become more embedded in everyday development workflows. Shifting into community news, Satinder Singh, co-founder of Cool Plugins, shared insights into reviving an outdated plugin. His team acquired the SB Elementor Contact Form DB plugin, which once had over 50,000 users, but declined after Elementor Pro introduced similar features. By identifying unmet needs around form data handling, rebuilding the plugin, and rebranding it as Forms DB, they successfully relaunched it to help Elementor users save form submissions to Google Sheets or WordPress post types. Several notable plugin releases also landed this week. WP Plugin Info Card 6.2.0 introduces a new profile badges block and shortcode, making it easier to display WordPress.org contribution badges dynamically or as custom static selections. The release also improves the screenshots block, modernizes block internals, enhances layouts and styling options, and delivers multiple performance optimizations and bug fixes. Plugin Check. Plugin version 1.8.0 is out as well, adding AI-powered checks such as a plugin naming tool and AI config detection, alongside improved security and trademark validations, better filtering and export options, and a number of compatibility and accuracy fixes. AI continues to intersect with WordPress development in more practical ways too. Agent Skills for WordPress has emerged as a portable bundle of instructions, checklists, and scripts designed to help AI assistants like Claude, Copilot, Codex, and Cursor understand WordPress development patterns, avoid common mistakes, and follow established best practices. Meanwhile, Felix Arntz has open-sourced several of his WordPress plugin maintenance utilities aimed at automating routine tasks such as bumping the tested up to WordPress version, generating changelogs from commit history, and updating since next annotations. There are also new resources and conversations worth noting. A new WordPress blueprint for the Write or Die plugin is now available on Poodle Playground, making it easier for developers to explore or experiment with that setup. Justin Fairman weighed in on why the WordPress LMS market has been largely stagnant for the past 6 years, arguing that most solutions simply mimic outdated e-learning trends, and that real opportunity lies in rethinking the online learning experience rather than piling on more features. User behavior and product feedback were also in the spotlight this week. Jamie Marsland ran a YouTube poll asking whether people actually use the WordPress command palette, and the results were telling. 81% said they don't use it at all, while only 19% reported actively using the feature. Jeff Chandler sparked an interesting discussion on X by asking what single feature users would add to improve the WordPress media library. Responses ranged from the ability to scrape and import images directly from other websites to requests for a proper trash bin instead of permanent deletion and better ways to categorize images. Looking ahead, Nat Miletic shared his perspective on whether you still need a website in 2026. His view is that while social media may drive awareness, a website remains what you truly own. It's where credibility is checked, search traffic lands, and where you control the full story and user journey, making it as relevant as ever in a crowded digital landscape. Finally, there are several new projects worth checking out. GitHub to WordPress Sync, developed by Sinan, helps streamline theme and plugin updates directly from GitHub. The newly revamped Git Audit by Riyad Benguela focuses on auditing GitHub repository issues to identify important bugs, stale issues, duplicates, and triage needs. BrenWP Cache is a new caching plugin designed to boost performance by serving static HTML files to anonymous visitors, with a strong emphasis on safety, clear cache purge tools, and avoiding personalized or dynamic content. And Animation Pack brings powerful, customizable animations to Elementor and Gutenberg content, allowing smooth effects without adding extra blocks or widgets. That wraps up this week's roundup, packed with releases, milestones, new tools, and plenty of movement across the ecosystem. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by Kinsta and WP Job Openings. We'll catch you next week with more stories from the world of WordPress.